What's up, fellow horror fiends? This is JC from What an Excellent Day for a Podcast, and we are here in frigid Blairstown, New Jersey, celebrating Friday the 13th. I know you know this man that stands by my side here. He's going to be out here all day. If you guys are out here, please swing by. We're doing a little recording, some interviews. We're going to have some fun celebrating the iconic Friday the 13th while we take a look at some of the locations where the movie was filmed. So please join us. And when you do, stop by Village Sundaes over here and grab some ice cream. I know it's cold, but who cares, right? Let's have some fun today. Jason, anything? That says it all. So what's your name?
My name is Lake.
You want to look to its head?
I'm from around this area. I'm from Warren County.
Okay, Lake. Pleasure to meet you.
Sorry.
All good. We can edit that handshake out. It's okay.
So, you big fan of Jason?
Well, honestly, I'm more so because of the community surrounding. Because I'm still a little bit new into horror. I need to get more into it. I've obviously seen the first Friday the 13th. I've even been to the Royce Hall screenings a few times.
Okay.
But I still have not seen the sequels, and I feel like at what point do you think is the peak?
When you start watching the sequels?
Yeah, when you start watching sequels,
As soon as possible?
No, I mean in terms of I don't know, in terms of the order,
Oh, so the order to go in?
I guess you would go in order.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it works out if you sequentially watch all the Friday the 13th movies, but some of them get campy, hokey, funny. They go to outer space. They go to hell.
Well, I don't mind that. Hey, I'm all for goofy fun.
Yeah.
There was this show I remember from my childhood. It was called Making Fiends. It was about this. It was these two girls. One of them was super nice. One of them was super mean. And the mean one was always making these monsters and stuff like that. It got shafted by Nickelodeon, man. Because I swear I watched all the episodes because they were just putting it on their Nicktoons channel, which is basically just now where they put shows that they just don't want anymore.
Yeah.
And they only put out a few episodes.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm all for goofy, silly fun,
Yeah. So, have you been to the camp that's around here?
I have not yet, but I really want to. Though I've eaten at the diner a few times, especially on Friday the 13th. The last Friday the 13th in September.
Okay. Are you headed there today?
I already ate there, actually.
Oh, okay.
It was really good.
Okay. But they have Jason over there too?
Yeah, they had Jason, and I got a photo with someone who's dressed like Santa Jason.
Okay. Yeah, we saw Santa Jason coming by here earlier. So, you a fan of any other horror movies or franchises?
Well, I've also kind of been getting into the Halloween films,
Okay.
Michael Myers.
Okay.
I really like the first one, especially. That one was really good.
The original back in the 70s?
Yeah, the original in the 70s,
Okay.
yeah.
That's awesome.
But actually, kind of going back to near the diner a little bit in the last Friday the 13th, I actually have a funny story about that.
Okay.
So I met Ari, the guy who played Jason in the first film.
Okay, yeah.
And I had bought a video drone hat for $5 because I forgot a hat. Sun was in my eyes. I just needed to get something, and I was like, it's a movie I'm going to watch eventually. I might as well get it. And so when I go up to meet Jason, Ari, he's like, hey, you like video drone? That's awesome. I was like, oh, I just got it because I need a hat. But he's like, watch it as soon as possible. And I was not able to watch it as soon as possible. I kind of got carried, I got busy with stuff. But I eventually saw it, and Ari, if you're seeing this, it was amazing. Thank you for the recommendation.
All right. Well, we're actually giving away an Ari Lehman autographed Friday the 13th jersey,
that.
so we'd love to have you, sign up. And,
definitely, I definitely will.
And subscribe to us. Listen to our horror podcast. You can find us on Spotify and Apple. We also have a YouTube channel where we do interviews with a lot of celebrities, including Tom Matthews,
He plays Tommy Jarvis in Friday the 13th, Part 6, as well as the Never Hike Alone series. If you ever seen that on YouTube, it's one of the most fantastic fan films for Friday the 13th. So,
I'll have to take a look.
all right. Well, we appreciate it, Nate. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, have a good one.
All right, it's JC from What an Excellent Day for a Podcast. We're in Blairstown, and we have Lila and Jenny here. So, guys, Friday the 13th fans?
Yes,
You know
of
the
course.
movie? Do you like it?
Yeah,
What's your favorite Friday the 13th movie?
the second one.
The second one. Why?
Because I like it. It's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah.
That's a first. It's funny. What about yourself, Jenny?
I've never watched that.
You've never watched Friday the 13th?
Yeah, I've never watched it either.
Just pretend. There's how many movies now? There's like 12 of them? All right, so pick a movie.
6.
6 is probably deep. There you go. Look, Jason.
in it?
Jason approves.
Are you in it?
He is in it. Yes. Yeah. He's in a lot of the Friday the 13th
Oh.
movies, to be honest with you. So, what is your favorite horror movie separate from Friday the 13th? What's your favorite horror movie?
Megalodon. Wait, no, is that what it's called?
My favorite
Megalodon?
is
Oh,
I don't count horror movie.
okay. Yeah, it's a giant shark. So, absolutely. What's your favorite?
mine is Scream.
Scream.
Yeah, that's the only one I've watched.
The man that is recording this, my fellow horror nerd over there, Joe T, big Scream fan. Why do you
Yeah.
like Scream?
I think it's funny.
Okay. So who kicks each other's ass? Is it Ghostface or Jason? Who wins in a fight?
Is that Jason?
That's Jason over there.
I think him.
Right? And if you say Ghostface, that man's gonna come over
Yeah.
here and do some damage. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell it,
Just
Jason.
Stop your neck.
All right. Is there anything that you guys want to promote? Anything you want to?
This podcast.
You want to? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
We
thank
appreciate
you.
Anything else that you guys want to say?
No.
No? Well, listen, you guys have a great day. Happy holidays, Lila and Jenny. We appreciate your time.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, take care.
Where are you from?
Opaka, New Jersey originally. I live in Lancaster, Wisconsin right now.
Okay. Lancaster, Wisconsin. Is it colder here or there?
Out there, it's way colder. It's snowing right there right now.
Okay. You're in Blairstown.
Yes, yes I am. Friday the 13th.
You're a huge Friday 13th fan?
The first 2 or 3 movies. After that, it just kind of, I don't know, it just didn't seem the same to me much.
Okay. You have a love for horror, though?
Yes, yeah. I blame that on my dad. He was the one who, when I was in first grade, Channel 11, they were showing Roger Corman's Little Shop of Horrors. And I grew up with all the old black and white movies. And then I watched, I think the first modern horror movie I saw was The Exorcist when I was 9. I was in 4th grade.
Is that one of your favorite horrors?
Yeah, it is. I watched that, I don't know how many years ago, and my wife laughed at me because I was turning on all the lights. It was the extended where they had brought in, she was crawling down the stairs, and they had the
spider
face
walk.
of the demon. Yeah, and then they had the face of the demon kind of appearing everywhere. And I was like, oh, God. My wife's like, you're 40 years old and you're putting on the lights for a horror movie.
Damn right.
Here you go.
There you go.
That's it. I'm not Reagan. That's right.
This gentleman JC right here is probably one of the most fanatic Exorcist fans
Yeah.
I've ever met. But so you like horror?
Yes.
You enjoy Terrifier?
I love Terrifier. The only movie I've ever grabbed my chest and screamed was a Terrifier 3 when he blew the kids up. I was not expecting that.
Were you okay with it?
Yeah, it creeped me out, but
For the
I'm like,
movie,
yeah.
yeah.
The previous one, I talked to people and I almost feel bad about it in Terrifier 2 after he chops the chick up and comes in with the bottle of bleach and the boxes. So I laughed so much.
I think that's one of my favorite all-time scenes in a horror movie, especially Terrifier. But that scene, that just tops everything.
It
the salt
does.
with the bleach at the end.
Well, everyone. I felt bad, but then I realized everyone in the movie in the theater is laughing at the same time.
Yeah.
It's just, and because before that, I thought the first one, when he chopped that woman in half, I thought that was bad. And then I'm like, oh.
Well, they got to up it every single time too. So.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the next one. I'm like, oh. Yeah, they got to.
Any other horror franchises or movies you're a fan of?
The usual ones. I think most of the standard ones I grew up with. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Happy 40 Years of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, gosh, I can't think of all of them. I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. I'm getting old. I'm drawing a blank.
Hellraiser.
Yes, that was. Oh my God, the second one especially.
Oh yeah.
Was fantastic. The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing is still a favorite.
Absolutely. That's a favorite amongst us. We talk about that movie all the time. So
I remember a lot of the older splatter movies I used to watch. I used to go to the movie, not the movie theater, but the drive-in. Phantasm. Big fan of Phantasm.
Tall Man.
Yes, Angus Scrimm. I'm like, he was so creepy.
Yeah.
He was fantastic, and there was a lot of them from the 70s. It's changed names so many times, but I saw it under the name Make Them Die Slowly.
Yes.
I think that might have been Cannibal
Holocaust.
Oh. Yeah. And Spit on Your Grave, which I get aggravated because there's so many people I meet and they're like, oh, that's a terrible movie and the woman gets raped. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not saying, oh, look, she got raped. That's fantastic. It's no, she got raped and she got her revenge on those guys.
That's the revenge movie.
Yeah, she took him down and she,
Yeah.
Not the People Under the Stairs. I cannot remember the name of it. With the people who are still living where they'd blown up the bomb.
Return of the Living Dead?
No. It was a Wes Craven movie originally, then they remade it.
Oh, The Hills Have Eyes?
Hills Have Eyes, both of those were great. Last House on the Left. All the Dead movies, The Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead, the George Romero movies.
Yeah. Anything from 2024 that you remember, or have you seen anything in 2024 that sticks out, other than Terrifier 3?
Oh, gosh. Smile 2, the end. I had taken my wife, and I saw the end, and I'm just like, holy crap. And she's like, what? I'm like, you don't get it. Well, she didn't see the first one. I mean, according to the lore, if you see someone, you're traumatized watching somebody die, you're the next one who gets the demon, and she's got the whole audience.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Oh my God, it was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think Smile 2 was definitely a gem for 2024. Could be in my my top 5, maybe top 10 least, but anything else you want to talk about in regards to horror?
My goodness. I don't know. I've seen so many horror movies. I can't remember half of them anymore.
So how often do you come to Blairstown to walk down where they filmed the first film?
Not too often. I'm here visiting family now, so I was like, hey, great, I can be here. That's why I told my wife, I wanted to bring my wife with me because she's like, why? I'm like, I want to recreate Annie coming down through the town.
Yeah.
So I can show everybody it was filmed here.
Yeah.
And how little it's changed, except for maybe the color of the movie theater.
Yeah,
Remember, it was red.
Yeah. We actually were here 6 weeks ago, and we kind of refilmed Annie, where her walk, her strut, and coming down through the town. And, Friday the 13th, December was coming up, so we were like, let's come here. Let's, we have a lot of love for the movie, the horror genre, and that's why we're kind of here today,
and,
just to talk to people and just
And if they do come here, I'd also suggest just down the road is the Moravian.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Graveyard.
Yeah, I
Still
heard
there.
I heard that's awesome to go in and check that out too.
It is. It's nice. Nice little ride. What got me was how differently they had the movie laid out than it actually is here. And try and go the direction she did. I hope I'm not giving too much away, but she comes down this end of the street, and then they cut to her coming down to the other end of the street, and it's like 2 blocks apart.
Right.
And the diner is way over there somewhere.
Yeah, actually, if you cut across, you go straight ahead, and I think you run right into it.
That's what I'm planning on going next. I want to meet Jason just at a Santa Claus, and
Yeah.
I hope I can get a lump of coal from him.
I'm sure he'll give you more than just that.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Well, it was a pleasure talking with you. My name is Dan.
Hey, nice meeting you.
This is Joe T.
Hey guys, it's JC from What an Excellent Day for a Podcast, and we are here with Maddie and Rob. And these two gentlemen are, I mean, you guys frequent the Friday the 13th events all the time, right? You guys are always here.
Yes,
All
we're
the
always
time.
here.
All right.
It actually started as a joke. We were in the bar, and it was a Friday the 13th, and they weren't showing the movie at the theater. So as a personal protest, I went and got a mask, and then I drove around the corner to Salvation Army, and I found this jumpsuit, which isn't really Freddy, more Freddy than Jason. And I started standing out
Excuse
front.
me, it's more like Michael.
That's right, Michael Myers.
I was going to say that. That might be a little Michael Myers.
we'll
But listen,
fix it.
Jason, you know, he wakes up in the morning, wants to put those on. Why not, right?
Yeah, who's gonna argue?
Yep, I was walking around town just greeting the fans that have been coming since the 80s. People have
Love
always
it.
come back to Blairstown, and they've always had a good time. So then I started just greeting people and started to pick up some steam. Then they started to show the movie, and then a couple of years later, Rob showed up, and we've been walking around for 10
years.
10 years about.
Yeah, so these guys cosplay, right? So we got Freddy
Right.
Krueger right here. We got Santa Jason before was in his gear. So, so what is it like? How great is it like every Friday the 13th to have like so many, like the entire horror community just, you know, come to Blairstown and celebrate? I mean, that's pretty cool.
I must say I was a fan first,
Okay.
and I came down here, and there was this Jason cosplaying, and I'm like, who's this Jason? And no one knew that this guy had a real machete, and I'm down on the ground right over in front of those windows. And I'm like, wow, he's great. And I met Maddie over at the Blairstown Diner. He was coming through in his Jason outfit. And I'm like, oh my God, let me get your picture with you. And then we just became friends.
Yep.
Love it. What's the coolest story that you guys can remember that happened at one of these Friday the 13th events?
For me, meeting people from Japan, from
Wow, okay.
England.
Okay.
We've had them come from Australia just to come and kind of meet me or just come experience Blairstown and get a feel for it. And it may be slow right now at this moment, but it'll definitely pick up steam once school lets out, once people get out of work. It's always
It's also
a good
like
time.
25 degrees out here
Yeah.
too, so.
Yeah.
And we're eating ice cream.
It's a little chipper, but still always a good time in Blairstown.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever really had a bad experience.
Well, I found a Freddy outfit in a garage sale, and I just threw it on one day, and I didn't tell anyone I was doing it. And I was doing a horror hike tour, and
Okay.
I showed up and scared the living daylights out of the one lady who was co-hosting with me, and I it's me, Rob, and she's like, oh. So it's just a blast. It's for the fans that come, like
Absolutely.
it's fans for the fans, and we love it.
Absolutely. It's awesome. We have the Blairstown Diner, right? Not too far, a little stone's throw from here.
That's right.
That was also in the movie.
Good food there. We got
Yeah.
Village Sundaes over here with the
Yeah.
best ice cream in Blairstown.
Fantastic
You
ice
get a
cream.
chance to come down here and meet Lisa and Scott. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they're great people.
Yes, and the areas that were in the movie are still relatively unchanged since 1980.
Wow. Well, yeah, it's amazing coming down here. It just feels like you're transported to the 80s, the early 80s. Like
It's
nothing
like
has
I lived here
changed.
my whole life.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I came here, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool, and it's I mean it's an iconic franchise, right? I mean it started it all, really.
And
From little kids to elderly people,
Yeah.
what an interesting mix and dichotomy of people that come here, the rich, the poor. Always a good time in Blairstown. Come down, eat in our restaurants, drink in our restaurants.
the Blairstown Inn,
Yep.
very good
Yeah.
place.
Yep.
A good memory for us is they had Ari Lehman here, CJ Graham, and Maddie and I were playing Jason and Freddy over in a canoe behind us, and
You actually had a canoe that you?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
usually
awesome.
there's a canoe if it wasn't so cold.
That's great.
and we
That's
have
great.
a coffin here too, but not today.
Okay.
But
Maybe in June next year.
CJ Graham was over here signing autographs, and he stopped in the middle of signing autographs, and he came over and got a picture with Maddie and I, and we found it on his Facebook page. Not too
That's
long
awesome.
After, so
Yeah,
that's cool.
we actually met CJ Graham at one of the horror conventions. We go to a lot of horror conventions. I truly believe like the horror community is one of the best out there. I mean, it's like a huge family.
A big family.
It's like, you know, back in the day we were the odd ones, and now I think we're taking over.
And it was, we had quite a few people like Ari Lehman, Robbie Morgan, great people.
Kevin Bacon, is Kevin Bacon maybe too much of a
Someday?
superstar?
Yeah, well, there's Kevin Bacon over at the diner.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
We'd love to see him here. Yeah.
So Freddy versus Jason, right? Who wins?
That's debatable.
Debatable?
It is
Okay.
debatable.
Okay.
Yeah, it's debatable.
And people just show up in cosplay.
Yeah, I
We
love
that.
that.
Yes.
And he looks
Yes.
fantastic
Yep.
too. I mean, the seaweed is an added touch right there.
All good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, we're gonna be out here all day. Like I said, you know, grab some ice cream. You know, it's never too cold to have some ice cream here at Village Sunday, and we're just gonna enjoy ourselves. We appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you.
Get back in costume and scare the hell out of some people.
Very good.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Adios.
I'm walking through the arches. Yeah, yeah. I'm walking through the arches. Oh my. I'm Annie from Friday 13th.
So, what did we learn here today? Well, I've learned that people are fucking nuts to be roaming these streets in December.
I learned that Scream is a comedy.
Yeah, it was funny.
And Friday the 13th Part 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's laughable that they took it out.
Haha, very funny, guys.
Huh.
It's fucking freezing out. I'm just saying.
I learned that you never push a truck up the hill without having someone fucking subscribe.
Yeah. When you guys were doing that, I'm like, I'm not standing behind a fucking truck.
Well, if we can get a translator there, I think we could probably get a subscription.
Yeah.
So today we got to speak with some interesting people.
Yeah. I'm
We
clearly
got-
holding the
we-
part that's fucking freezing right now.
We got to play hero
That's- it
and
seems to be your
save somebody whose
It
truck
is.
was stuck in the
Yeah,
mud.
we did a good deed, so give me my fucking Mars bar.
We
What the fuck's a Mars bar?
What?
we learned that people
When you do a
stole.
good deed, you get a Mars bar. A Mars bar is a candy bar.
No shit. I
Yeah.
haven't seen one in Wawa in 20 years.
Oh yeah, well, you haven't done a good deed.
Touche, sir.
If you do a good deed, a Mars bar will show
Touche.
up.
And we also learned that even in 20-degree weather, people love ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm eating
Just like
ice
me.
cream right now. It's 18 degrees, and the ice cream.
And you don't have to worry about it melting.
Exactly, exactly. That shit's been out here for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Hasn't melted at all.
Yes.
I feel like everyone's looking at us like we're a boy band about
We
to
are.
burst out. And
It's tearing
Bye,
up
bye,
my
bye,
heart.
All right, do we want to
Yeah.
down? Is that
Yeah,
what we're doing?
yeah, that's what my hand's
Yeah.
fucking freezing right now.
All right.
Just saying.
so, for anybody listening to this, just keep in mind we will be back June 13th.
Yes.
2025.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Same spot.
This was an awesome time. We spoke to a lot of Friday the 13th fans, horror fans. Everybody was cool. They came out. They mingled with us.
And Bob.
And Bob,
Yeah.
we got to see some cosplay, some Jason, some Freddy. It's fucking freezing out here,
Yes.
but
In the summertime, it's
yeah,
going to be packed here.
we plowed through it. We pushed through it. We had a good day. It was a great event, and we are
Excited.
excited.
Yes.
Absolutely, Danny
Excited.
C.
And have the
Excited.
nipples to prove it.
Yes.
Yes.
As we come
You're
close
excited.
to closing out 2024.
Yeah, so did everybody see Kingpin out there? Do you remember the scene when he grabs the drink out of the freezer and turns around.
That's been us
That
for the
is
last
us.
2
Yes.
hours.
I mean, I preferred when she got the drink out of the
That's
fridge. But
that's
just
true.
saying.
But Randy Quaid,
Yeah.
you got some nips there,
Yeah,
baby.
we definitely resemble Randy Quaid.
And it would have cost
a little more.
It would have cost $40 more for him to sign his name on that picture at Monster Mania.
I just lost like 3 fucking toes walking up the walkway here because they're frozen. They just fell off. I'll pick them up, take them to the hospital, see if they sew that shit back on.
That's frostbite.
I know. Yeah, no, the toes are gone.
Yeah.
The toes are gone. I have a club foot now. Yeah, I'm fucking Freddy Foot.
Is it like Mr. Deeds?
Mr.
Yes.
Deeds, yeah. What's up, Deeds?
You're very, very sneaky, sir.
Yeah. Oh, I'm very stuffy. I'm very stuffy.
Stubby.
Oh my god.
It's like you just hear whoosh, and he's like gone, and he just shows up.
Oh yeah, he said not to move my hand a lot. Sorry.
Yeah. So again, we're shutting it down. It's been a great event.
Huge
we
thank
appreciate,
you.
yeah.
Yes, the
Appreciate
Village
everybody.
Sundaes,
Village Sundays and the town.
all the
Blairstown.
fans. Yes, all the
Yeah.
fans.
And we're
Jason cosplay.
Jason
Yes.
Blairstown
cosplay.
Jason.
And we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this raffle going, right? So for everybody that did
Signed up.
partake and sign in the raffle here for the Ari Lehman jersey, signed jersey, we are going to continue this June 13th. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more people coming out and checking us out because it's probably not going to be 18 degrees on June 13th.
No.
With that said, gentlemen, my fellow horror fucking nerds, we talked some damn horror today.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Toodles.
some airport etiquette as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we talked
Stay
about the urinals too.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Peace.
Hey, happy Friday the 13th,
We
everybody. Enjoy.
out.
Watch Friday the 13th tonight. It's a necessity. Stay creepy. Peace out.